Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Got another Power Rangers Super Megaforce review for you today. This is the Legendary Megazord. So this is the primary Megazord for the Super Megaforce Power Rangers. Go-Kai-O and Go-Kaiger. This is our version of it. Here we have it, the Legendary Megazord. Looks pretty sweet, all the different Zords together. I think they look pretty cool. Yeah, really sweet. So, first off, I want to take a look at the packaging. So, let's move all these Zords out of the way. We will get to them in due time, of course. I mean, just look at this thing. This looks great. And fun little key as well. So, the box. So, first of all, it says Legendary Megazord, and you have a really cool image of the Red Ranger with the Super Mega Saber right there. It tells you that these Zords combine, so you have the 5 Ranger Zords, which combine to make the Legendary Megazord. It is ZordBuilder compatible. Everything from the 2010 Mighty Morphin toy line, which is why that's the little Dino Megazord image there, onwards is compatible. You can mix and match and customize. So if you have the Dino Megazord, if you have anything from Samurai, Super Samurai, Megaforce, and now Super Megaforce, you can mix and match all that fun stuff. So I'm going to do some fun combinations, at least with some Megaforce things. My Samurai and the Dino Megazord are kind of put away somewhere, so I couldn't get to them for this video. But I will do a fun little combinations with some of the Megaforce swords as well. There's a logo. Unlock the power, and it shows that it does come with a key. A Legendary Ranger key, which can flip right there. And the bottom of the box just shows an ad for the little scanner app that will be released in the future. The other side, pretty sweet. So 3 ways to play the card game, or rather, I keep saying card game. I'm so used to the card game, but rather now we have keys for Super Megaforce with the Morpher, the app, which is not out yet, and then some other weird game with bumping the keys into each other. I don't know. Really cool image of the Megazord here. I love the look of this Megazord. That's one thing I've been very excited about Super Megaforce. I watched all of Go-Kaiger, loved it, and I love the suits, the Zords, the weapons, everything about it. So I love this Megazord, the design, and I'm very excited to finally have it in toy form here. The back of the box, or rather, actually, well, there's the bottom with the UPC and all that fun stuff. I do want to show off something else really cool. The top of the box has got some really sweet artwork of a bunch of the Red Rangers. You got Operation Overdrive, RPM, Ninja Storm, Wild Force, Mighty Morphin, Super Megaforce, Megaforce, Samurai, Mystic Force, SPD, and Jungle Fury. Mostly all recent seasons, actually. In fact, I believe this is most of the past few seasons. Like, Wild Force, Ninja, is there Dino Thunder? There's no Dino. Yeah, I would say most of the past seasons. This is mostly all the recent seasons except Mighty Morphin, obviously being the first. Looks like they skipped Dino Thunder as well, because it goes Wild Force, Ninja Storm, there's no Dino Thunder, but I think all the rest are there, maybe. I'm just kind of at a glance guessing. You have kind of that artwork as well here, faded in the background, so it's kind of neat to have that artwork as well. Again, your 5 Zords combine to make the Megazord. You can also insert the key and the chest open, so it has some functionality with the Ranger keys as well, which is pretty cool. And so this guy, there's going to be so many different things that are going to be released for it. So I do want to just give you an idea of what's coming out for it. So here is the Megazord that we have right now, and there's a couple of different things. There's like the Red Dragon from Mystic Force, we have the Delta Runner from SPD, and then they actually made an exclusive thing for the toy, for the Zeo. It looks like the Zeo, I forget what the thing was called, the Battle Zord or something. It had like the arms and it punched. I have the toy of it. But they made an actual Zord vehicle for it, and the Lion as well. Excuse me, which was both the Wild Force and Samurai stuff in the show. But you'll see everything's going to combine. So lots of different combinations that you can make, and it looks pretty cool. Lots of interesting different combos there. The bottom shows you we are going to get the cycles again as well. So they made up cycles, and what's really cool about this is these cycles I think are based on different seasons, if I remember correctly. Like this might be a Time Force cycle. I want to say this was Lightspeed Rescue, And this is, it looks like maybe a Wild Force kind of thing, but they already have Wild Force there. I don't know. These images seem more generic than what we've seen at the Toy Fair. I think we've seen better looks at these cycles. But anyways, they are ZordBuilder compatible, so you can make them have the thing as legs or weird arms. And then you have all the fun Ranger keys that you can collect, which I've gone over in the Legendary Morpher review as well. So I just wanted to give you an idea of that the box there, just in detail, just so you can see. If you buy this Megazord, then you have all these other options for things that you can buy to attach onto this Megazord. So this is the primary Megazord, the Legendary Megazord, and then you have all these other things that can add on to it for this toy line. So without further ado, let's get to some of the stuff that it comes with. So first off, I do want to show the Ranger key right here. So it comes with a Super Megaforce Red Ranger key. And if you can't tell, it's like a translucent red, which is really cool. So I have the regular Red Ranger key comes with the Morpher, so you have that there. On camera, it almost looks like they're the same, but they're really, this one is translucent. I hope you're able to see that. Maybe like that, you can kind of get an idea. And it looks kind of neat. It looks pretty cool. I hope that they do release translucent ones of the other team, except the back part here is not translucent. This is a solid red, but the rest of it all is. And I think it looks really neat. I think it looks pretty cool, but other than that, there's nothing new about it. So I mean, maybe it would be nice to get more new keys rather than different colors, but if they do have to have more variants of the keys, I think this is nice as well. And of course, you can flip the bottom. I'm not holding it properly, but there you go. So it does flip. And when it flips, this part looks slightly different as well. So here's the regular red. So this part, it has black on the sides there, kind of, versus this one doesn't. So it does look slightly different there. More black on the translucent key. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool overall. Oh, and then I will show you the sound that it plays in the Legendary Morpher. Same thing as the regular Red Ranger key for Super Megaforce, but I want to show it off anyways, just so you have that.
Super Megaforce, red.
Okay, so Super Megaforce Red, then you turn it again, and then it says... It says Summon Skyship, because the Skyship is this thing, which we'll be taking a look at in just a second. So yeah, so we have those sounds there. Pretty cool overall. Nice to have a Ranger key come with the toy there. So there you have it. So on to the actual Zords themselves. So here is the Red Ranger's Zord here. The Gokai Galleon, as it was in Gokaiger. I don't have Gokai-O for comparison, but I mean, this thing on its own, I've always really liked the look of the Gokai Galleon. I thought it was pretty cool, just having like a pirate ship, like, you know, flying through the sky and stuff. I thought it was kind of neat, and I love just the whole this kind of the tip to the thing as well. And overall, I think it looks really cool. I like the nice little touch that they have with the sails there. I mean, it looks nice overall. And if you want some of the detail, you can see it's got like the pirate symbol in there. It's got some nice detail in there. There is a thing for the Ranger key here, which I will show off in the Megazord form. Yeah, I mean, overall, I think this thing looks great. So, I mean, it's two swords that come apart, so that's why it's like that there. But still looks pretty good. I like it. And it's feels nice in the hand. It's nice, you know, decent size, pretty cool. So that's the Red Ranger Zord. That is the Super Mega Skyship Zord. So the Skyship Zord is what this is called. Then the Blue Ranger gets this thing here, which is the Super Mega Jet Zord. So this thing is more plain looking. I mean, you know, just it's decent, I guess. It serves its purpose. It's going to be an arm for the Megazord. And there's your helmet piece, but it looks alright, I guess. Nothing too fancy or anything here. Yeah, so this is the Super Mega Jet Zord right here. The Green Ranger then has the Super Mega Racer Zord. This one's kind of neat looking too. Very simple design here. You do have the pirate symbol down there, and you know, you can have it in, yay, it rolls around, so that's fun. Nothing really too fancy with this. Yeah. Yellow Ranger has the Super Mega Wheeler Zord. Kind of a weird name, but there's your pirate symbol there. It looks alright, I guess. Again, these individual Zords really... Excuse me. Excuse me. These individual Zords, really, there's nothing too fancy about them. They are what they are. They do what they do. Nothing too special. I didn't care too much for them in the show. Don't care too much for them now. They serve their purpose. That's basically what it is here. I don't see anything that kind of like makes me go, ew, this thing sucks or whatever. It seems alright. I mean, I'm sure they could have a lot more paint and everything, but it still seems decent enough for what it is. Especially when all the Zords combined looks pretty cool as well. So I think that's definitely okay in my book. And then we have the Super Mega Sub Zord for the Pink Ranger. So pirate symbol there and everything. Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of nice. Like the pink is a nice little nice color, nice solid pink. You got some gold right there, and overall pretty neat. You know, again, serves its purpose. So those are all the different Zords. This one is the only one that I look at. I'm like, okay, this looks really sweet. The others, you know, they do what they do. Really, you know, there's not really much more to that. They have a purpose again, and they serve that purpose. So all together, you'll see. I think they look pretty neat, especially if I turn them to the side a little. I think that looks pretty cool in my opinion, just having all the Zords together, especially when they combine. When they combine, that's really when this whole thing shines. So let's do that. Let's combine them. And it's actually pretty simple to do that as well. So Yellow Ranger, all right, done transforming that. That's all you do. Pink Ranger, slightly more complicated. Are you ready for this? This is going to be a little difficult. You do this forward and this back. Oh, that was tough. That was very tough. All right, so that's all you need to do for those Zords there. Very easy transformation. For the arms as well, very simple. All this is you just rotate the wheels down like that, okay? And then the hand comes out a little bit like that. Done. On the Blue Ranger side, you take off the helmet and you fold these inwards. Done. So those 4 Zords there are very simple to transform. The Red Ranger one is slightly more complicated, but really it's not complicated at all. And so the way this works then is this part can fold down like that, and this part can fold down like that as well. So all those parts fold down. Here, this part folds in, this folds down like that, and then you rotate it around like so. So there's your chest piece. So it goes just like this, and then essentially you're going to open that, and this thing just flew off. You have these pieces that were sort of wedged in right there. There's little holes right there, so they were stuck in that side, and then you kind of fold it. So that comes out, and you're left with something just like this. Now for these pieces, we'll come to this in just a second actually. So you have these guys, so let's attach the Yellow Ranger Zord goes right there. Pink Ranger right there. Then we got the arm of the Green Ranger right there. The Blue Ranger right there. And then the helmet right on top like so. And there you have it. There is the Legendary Megazord. I will show you this part as well. So this part splits apart. And then these, you can stick in the little things on the side there. So he can have like the swords at the ready, I guess you could say. So you can kind of have it sticking out like that, and the swords are on the sides ready to go. Or personally, what I do is I just like to have him hold the swords. So if you hold out the arms, this just slides right in like that. And then on this side, this slides in like so. something like this, basically. So there it is. This is the Legendary Megazord from Power Rangers Super Megaforce. So, just for a quick little comparison there. So that is the Megazord there. And oops, I'll just show a little box there. So you can see from what the design is, it still looks pretty nice. You know, I think overall, the Megazord, yeah, I'm sure they could have added more paint and stuff on the sides, maybe here. I'm not sure how much paint exactly specifically from the show compared to that it's missing, but I think it looks really nice overall. And it has a nice, you know, feel to it. It's pretty light, actually. This is actually much lighter than I would expect, but it still feels pretty solid. It doesn't feel like cheap in any way or anything. And I like the overall look. Most of the time, I'm not going to have things displayed as individual Zords. I will as Megazords. And I think the Megazord here really shines. I think it looks great. So that's what I am happy about personally. And so, yeah. And I'm sure once all the other combinations and stuff come on, there's a lot of different spaces that I can see already for connections. You know, a lot of these things here fold out. So there's a lot of different connectors. Like there's these on each side there. There's looks like, you know, the arms have, there's a connector there, and maybe there's stuff that can attach on the sides down here, and up front here. So who knows, like, I'm sure all the individual Zord vehicles and stuff, there's a lot of different connectors. So this thing is going to be getting a lot of use in the future with other toys, lots of combinations. So that'll be interesting. But the other little functionality here is there's this little key slot right here. So I got my little Ranger key, and what you can do, let's get them in key mode, is you can plug in the key, and sometimes you kind of have to force it in slightly. This one's a little bit tougher. There we go. So once it's in, when you rotate it, you'll notice the chest piece is going to open up. So you can rotate it like that, and it's open, you can't see, but I just wanted to show you on the back. From the side, ready, side view, it opens like that. All right, ready, front view. Ta-da! So the on the show, this would open up and you'd have cannons and stuff here. There's no cannons or anything here. The show would have all the different combinations. When you turn it, the stuff would pop out. I doubt they're going to be able to do anything like that with this toy. I think this is just a fun little gimmick to have this pop open like so. And when this is popped open, by the way, there's what you can also do is you can stick a little Ranger key in here. The thing shows that you can have a Ranger key in there for whatever reason. I don't, you know, if you want to have a Ranger key, you don't have to, but you can have that sitting in there. And if you want to display it like this part can slide in a little bit. So it's not like fully, you know, out like that. You can have it slide in slightly, just like that. But I'll open that up, and you can close it, and it stays open unless you turn the key back to that position, and then it locks into place. So you'll see now it's locked. And if I were to open it up, I wonder who's inside. Oh, there he is. There's the Red Ranger. So that's a neat little thing, I guess. Any of the keys are compatible with this. Any key you can put in there. There's no lights, sounds, none of that stuff. Well, might have been nice, I guess, to have, but still kind of neat. You know, it's still fun to just go in here and just go, ready, and bam, pop open, and I don't know. It's kind of neat. I like using the keys for things. You know, I like more functionality for the keys because the keys are really cool. So it's always nice to have something to use them for. So overall, I think it's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get the Sentai fans and be like, Go-Kaio is so much better, blah blah blah. Well, the Go-Kaio is probably also a lot more expensive. You know, I think as is, this thing looks really solid in my opinion overall, just as a display of this Megazord. I don't have Go-Kaio to compare. Nor do I really care too much. All I can say is I think it looks pretty cool. I like the Ranger key that it comes with, and that's really all that I can ask for. So I am excited about all the other Zord vehicles to be released that will combine with this thing, because so far I'm pretty satisfied with the Legendary Megazord. I like it. So post what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, and I will try and answer them for you as well. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I do have lots more reviews coming up in the future. Anything new Super Megaforce being released, I will be reviewing it. So I am excited for more to come. So thanks for watching, everybody, and see you later. Hey everyone, so I totally forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. I always forget stuff. I wanted to show you the ZordBuilder functionality because I think that's also important about this toy. I think that's a very important point actually about this toy. So let's take this apart and just see what crazy combinations I can come up with here. At least with some of the Megaforce stuff that I have. We'll keep this as a base. I think that will be an interesting little base. Let's use the Gosei Jet here. And actually, let's take off the wings of the Gosei Jet and attach them on here like this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this wing on here as well. If it will come off. I don't want to break this thing either. There we go. Sorry, the camera's right in front of my face, so it's kind of hard to put the full weight forward. Alright, so we got that thing. Can't really do this. I can't move it upwards because of this piece here. Now, let's take, how about one of the Knight Brothers as a leg. And let's grab the snake. The other leg. Oh no, that's not going to be the same length there. So instead, oh, what about how big is this guy from Gosei Ultimate? That's the wrong foot also. I think this is the foot that it goes on. This one, no, I think it's, all right, let's put him here, whatever. Not really fully balanced, but oh well. Let's give him this arm here. Probably not going to fit, is it? Just because of how big it is. And that's the wrong way. This is the way that it goes. This is going to be really weird. Sure, let's just throw in the shark here. Why not? This poor Megazord, it looks so terrible. Oh boy. Let's throw on some random Zords on there. Alright, well, you get the idea. You can come up with all sorts of crazy combinations there, and it just fell apart. But also, if I just take something like Gosei Ultimate here, take it apart slightly, let's combine some other stuff from here. And let's get, what am I looking for, this thing? This thing's falling apart. There you go, add some color to this Megazord here. So, ooh, lots of color there. Yeah, that's a fun little combination. So again, your imagination is the limit. I've seen Raz is like the master of these ZordBuilder combinations. I've seen some pictures he's posted. A lot of people have come up with all sorts of random crazy stuff. So lots of fun to be had with this. There's so many other pieces that now, like, there's so many combinations and stuff that you can make, which is pretty crazy. So definitely have some fun with this. I think that's another thing that kids will love about these toys. The ZordBuilder functionality, all this compatibility and everything, I think is great. I mean, you have all sorts of fun with these things, and you still have, like on this guy here that's fallen down, you still have the functionality of the Ranger key that you can use. The Megaforce toys have the Zord ports as well, so like, you know, I had this Zord here. Just a bunch of the different toys have different functionalities. You can kind of combine them all in one toy, which makes it really interesting. So yeah, I just want to address the ZordBuilder thing as well. I knew there was something I was missing. And I think that is another important part about this that you don't get with the Japanese toys as well. So for all those people that are going to be like, Go Kaio is better! Well, good for you, because I like the Legendary Megazord, and you can't make this combination with the Japanese toys, alright? So tough luck. So that's that. Thank you for watching, everybody, and see you later.